I understand that this is a democracy flourishing. So thank you for the ratification as a chairman of the executive committee. And with your permission, it will be a kind of a different report. Let me start by saying that the whole idea of bringing you together once a year is on one hand to show you the bright side or aspect of our university. So since yesterday evening, and I'm sure that in the next 3-4 days, you will meet our researchers, our students, and you will have the capability to see the bright, the positive side. On the other hand, I see you as partners to this community, and let me share with you for a few moments some of the dilemmas that we are facing when we are trying to assist, to help to the university to achieve what we should actually achieve is academic excellence. I want to start with what we stand for. We do not manage our organization, we do not manage any community by the Constitution. But finally, in times of confusion or debate, we have to go back and to try to understand what the founders, what they had in their mind when they created this community. And in our case, it is very clear. The founders of this institution and our chairman of the board of governors said it in a very clear way. This is what they had in mind. These were the aims of the university. In a way, when we are trying to look, what are the priorities? Yes, we have to try to lead a center of learning and teaching through research. We have a responsibility to create a spiritual and a social future for the state of Israel, including Jewish studies. We have a responsibility to foster mutual understanding between Jews and non-Jews in the state of Israel. I'm saying it because we shall not find this aim in any other university in Israel, in the Constitution of any other university in Israel. And of course, to establish and consolidate academic community based on cooperation, mutual respect, etc. It is very important, and let me start by saying that, okay, thank you very much. Probably it doesn't work. It's very important because finally, when we are trying to be practical and we are trying to see what should we do with these aims and goals, we have to remind ourselves that during the last 12 months, probably even during the last 3 years, we did not achieve all our goals, and we did not achieve all the goals that I presented to you 12 months ago. When it comes to the university vision, this was presented last year. First of all is to define center of excellence. When we are trying to see or to understand what is the whole idea of academic excellence, we have to remember to remind to ourselves that we cannot be the top, best university in every area. So when it comes to management, we have to focus. And we have to try to create or to be a top leading university in specific areas that we have, we believe, relative advantage that it will enable us to achieve this academic excellence in Israel and worldwide. I presented the marine science not because this is the only one, because last year it was immediately after Professor Mano Trachtenberg and his staff elected us to lead this field in Israel and to create this consortium of academic communities in order to achieve academic excellence in this field. The university budget, and it is very important, should be presented as within the concept of a multi-year plan, because otherwise, when we approve the budget, we have no idea where this budget will lead us in 5, 10, or 40 years from today. Since we did not achieve all our goals, these were the objectives that I presented to my fellow members of the executive committee when they elected me for the second term about 6 months ago. And in a way, this is what I want to present you and to expand a little bit on some of the ideas or the subtext behind these goals. Again, the whole idea is to continue to try to promote and to achieve academic excellence through measurement and evaluation. This is something that the university staff, the management, the rector, and the president are doing during the last 2-3 years. And I want to report you that we achieved quite a portion of what it means, although it is a kind of ongoing process. Second, and this goal created some debate within the university, diversity in the Israeli democracy. Professor Tauber said something about it, and I should be very humble because I believe that he presented it in a way it should be presented. But let me take it a little bit down to earth. Another one? Okay. I want to say something about diversity as a virtue. I am saying it because this is the subtext of many of our dilemmas, debate, a legitimate debate that we have within our university. In a way, it is a microcosmos of the Israeli society. There are two approaches to understand our campus, our students, our professors, as well as the diversity within the Israeli society. One approach is to say, okay, we can do nothing about it. It was forced on us. This was not the dream of the people who came from Europe in order to create this state and in order to create the Israeli universities, all the universities. And we cannot change the course of demography, so we have to live with it. I believe that although it is a fact, in order to succeed, meaning in order to achieve academic excellence in Israel today and in Haifa, today and in the near future, we have to see it, this diversity, as a blessing, as a virtue. We have to understand that our ability to bring different ideas, cultures, opinions, will only enrich our research. It is a great blessing. We have to see it as a blessing and as a virtue only because the way I see it, and I want to be very honest, because in our democratic society here in the campus, my views are not accepted by all of them, by all of the people. I see it as a precondition to achieve our aims. It is not a contradiction, either academic excellence or Israeli mosaic or diverse democracy. It does not exclude each other. It is a precondition to achieve academic excellence. I believe that only if we shall see it this way, we will be able to achieve all our goals. And in a way, this is not my dream. This is our plan. This is our goals for the next year and for the years to come. Thank you very much.